You know what? Here's the thing. You guys complain about a lot.
Who's we? Who's us guys?
You complain about pens. The pens have been sitting there.
There's no pens that work, and we say they don't work, and that's us complaining.
There's like 7 pens right next to you.
Today there are.
They were there last week.
We're not complaining today.
Ted complained. Ted goes, I brought a pen from home. I'm like, you don't even bring alcohol from home. How do you bring a pen from home?
Do you know how many weeks we sat here with a pen that didn't work?
Or is a gel pen.
Or a gel pen that's just, yeah.
I love those gel pens. Those are actually my favorite pens.
Obviously, because that's all that's down here, and Ted and I can't stand them.
What do you want, a Bic? Do you want a Bic? Like a one with the what do you call it? Cap on it?
Yeah, the cap. The one you chew on. Remember your kid used to chew on the cap?
Pound for pound, probably the best pens out there, right?
The big pens.
I mean, you're telling me that those gel pens aren't? They write way smoother. You're out of your mind.
I prefer a pencil.
With an eraser.
I'm not kidding you. I said this many times.
Yeah. No, you know what?
I write better with a pencil.
I don't mind with a pencil, but it's that fine line between too sharp and too dull.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it real sharp because it automatically breaks.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a hard pusher.
Yeah.
But if it's too soft, then it just...
Yeah, well, then it's blurred. Then it's not a
you
fine...
just break it in. If it's really sharp, you just rub it,
I don't want to have to break it in. That's why God invented fucking pens. That's literally why he invented pens.
How about the pencil sharpener that's just a handheld with the little razor blade and you actually just turn the pencil? And actually, I did like the pencil sharpeners, the automatic, zzz, and like the wood, the wood stuff.
The ones that are attached to the wall,
yeah,
where you pull that thing out,
yeah,
and then you stick the pencil in, and as you do it, it pulls the pencil in. Oh yeah,
but it's something satisfying about putting like a pencil, like an unsharpened pencil, in one of those.
In electric,
and zzz, and then you see the wood shavings coming out, and you get that nice smell.
You know what's weird?
Yeah.
As a teacher, somebody's done this for 25 years. Yeah. There is something very satisfying about sharpening a pencil.
I was reading about like comforting smells that people like as adults, and I can't remember all of them, but one of them was like the smell of like the inside Home Depot was like a smell that people liked.
No,
that was one of the top like smells that people like.
You mean like just wood?
Yeah, just like walking to Home Depot, just the smell of Home Depot in general.
Oh yeah, no,
like the hardware.
No, but that's a wood thing. That's like when you go to Wisconsin and everything's made out of wood, and you have that kind of woodsy smell.
Yeah, remember like Ace Hardware back in the day? You walk into a hardware store, it had that distinctive smell like a hardware store. It was kind of a good, kind of like a cool smell. Like there's
grease and that kind of stuff.
Like
metal.
There's like a hardware store, Ace by me, and I went there not too long ago, and it's like, I just always enjoyed that.
That's Lou Manfredini's Ace, the one in Edgebrook.
Yeah, the one on Northwest Highway.
I thought that was the one on Belmont.
No, Lou Manfredini's is the Edgebrook Ace.
Oh, I did not know that.
No, this one's on Northwest Highway in Nagle.
What would you go into Home Depot for? What could you possibly buy there that you could fix?
The hot dogs.
A light bulb. A rat trap.
No, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what could you possibly fix?
I didn't say
Speaking of rats, we lost our crown, Chicago.
Oh, as the most rat-infested city?
Yeah, a new city came out. Los Angeles.
Really?
Aww.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Well, what can we do to get it back? I mean,
I think it was LA.
Can I throw more stuff?
Now you got me doing.
Can I
Wait a minute, LA doesn't make any sense.
Just be filthier.
Why? If I was a rat, I would much rather be in Los Angeles than Chicago.
But
at the wintertime and everything here, yeah, crazy.
I mean, do they think like that? Do they get on a plane? Do they like sneak on a plane?
Like I thought because I think New York came up with some way to like chemically castrate them, and it was like really I can't remember what they did, but whatever poison they were using, they wasn't like killing them per se, but like they couldn't reproduce, so it was actually a good way to eliminate or reduce the rat population.
What?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what they did, but it was something along chemical castration lines, which kind of makes sense.
But why wouldn't everybody do that?
Exactly. So
I don't know, man. The last thing I'm looking at right now is Chicago is first. And L.A. is second, so we must have switched.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Am I wrong?
Oh, no, it's different now. No, now it is.
Today
So New York stayed third because they're fucking losers.
Mm-hmm.
They are losers. Yeah, L.A. first, then Chicago, then New York. Okay. They wish, you know what? Is New York, that's used up, right? That whole city is just used up. It's just kind of done. It's not as cool as it used to be.
I was there. I was
third in rats.
I doubt it.
Fourth in rapes. Sixth in murders.
First in subway pushings.
No, they're like fourth now in subway pushings. I know it's just a giant fucking loser city. Yeah. It just drives me nuts.
And the rents are like insanely high. Like when you read about like rents out of control, like you always think like San Francisco, but every time like a studio apartment in Manhattan is like 3,000, 3,500 a month.
There's just no space. I mean,
There's
There's
makes
just a
sense.
lot of people.
Yeah,
in
a lot of people.
Very small.
Supply demand. It's not.
You know what's funny? I'm sure that 20, 30 years ago that seemed cool, and now it just seems outrageous to me. Like I want to be so far away from all that amount of people.
Well, that's what Florida's becoming now, because Florida was like everybody, all the New York transplants would go to Florida thinking, we have no state income tax, lower cost of living, and less population. But like that, but now it's like the population is building up, so it's experiencing the same issues as a big city because all the transplants are going to Florida and driving up the real estate prices because there's supply demand. So
I don't know, man. The hurricane.
Plus you got the hurricane. Yeah, I just
scared
can't.
the shit out of me.
And
that
plus,
literally scares the shit out of me.
November's hurricane season, so like there was hurricanes earlier this year, and that's not even hurricane season. So there's always going to be a hurricane coming.
So and there was one in Jamaica, man. Did you see what it did?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so. And I was in Jamaica. It's very nice, like the Bahamas, Jamaica. That's a shame, man. It's a shame. Some place so nice can get so fucked up.
I mean, it's a Caribbean island in the middle of the ocean, so I mean, it's not rocket science.
Okay, all right. So you're saying it was made to be hit by a hurricane? Well, a hurricane is just like, yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not the hurricane's fault. It's like it's like an earthquake. An earthquake's just going to happen wherever it happens. And if you just happen to build a lot of like fragile buildings on the plates where the earthquake hits,
so it has nothing to do with the lasers that make the hurricanes and lasers that make the earthquakes. It's
I think it's just nature, man. So
okay. I mean, as long as we know it's natural and not unnatural,
space lasers.
Yeah. Look, I just want to be sure. I don't want to be like caught up in this. Here, this is what I don't want. I don't want to be like Charlie Sheen.
Oh, what's he doing these days? I heard he's doing something. I don't know. He's back on tour or something.
No. So Charlie Sheen wrote a book, and that's what they made that documentary about. Did you guys watch that?
No, I seen it though. Oh. I'm a little distracted, but
okay.
So just continue.
So Charlie Sheen, he wrote a book called what's it called? Damn it, I can't. The Book of Sheen, and they made that into the documentary. Now it's kind of funny. He was getting interviewed the other day, and I guess he didn't remember what he wrote down. But somebody asked him and said, in the book, he said he had sex with men. And so somebody asked him, did you have sex with men? And then he started to backtrack a little bit. But this is the best part of his backtrack. You ready? This is what he said. He goes, well, I didn't do the butt stuff, but I did everything else.
Okay, so he's saying it didn't count.
Does that make you less? So if you're sucking a dick, does that make you less gay than if you're having butt sex with somebody? That I don't understand that.
I guess to his credit, he said he did have sex with, and I don't know how many, but I'm sure like hundreds, if not, I don't want to say thousands of women. That seems like a lot, but
I mean, how many men?
Why does this matter?
Well,
why are people talking about it?
I don't know.
You're regurgitating, and I get it. I understand. It's funny, but
it was funny because he said he had to clear the air,
and it's funny that he had to come out and say this in the first place.
Had to clear his anus.
Well, this was really funny. So I'm reading this article, right, and he's talking about not having butt stuff, and so some guy, I always look. So my favorite thing is to look at the comments.
I don't understand.
Yeah, just go straight. I always go straight to the comments. I don't even read the story.
Let's back up here. He said he had sexual relations with men.
Yes.
Okay,
but not butt stuff.
And then the world exploded because
Charlie Sheen
said this, right? Okay.
Yeah.
No, because he said what he said, right? So then all of a sudden he had to come out and clarify that nothing was anal. Well,
you have a little pride. Just have a little pride.
I mean, that's what he's trying to do, right? Somehow save face, or I don't understand.
I think he's trying to save ass.
Yeah.
But here's the funny thing. I went to the comments, and I had to because I love it. And the guy goes, maybe he should have changed his name, the name of the book, instead of the Book of Sheen, to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
That's good.
Well, the funny thing is, that who's that actor?
That killed me.
Who's that porno actor back in the 70s? John Holmes.
Yeah.
And I guess obviously, I'm sure he's had sex with like thousands of women. But then I think he made.
I think he was doing gay porn.
He was gay porn, but that's what killed him. I think he died of HIV. So ironically, before that was a thing.
That's what killed him.
Yeah, he died of
AIDS.
Yeah. HIV/AIDS. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean everybody.
You don't die from HIV.
Yeah. I mean, because Magic Johnson has HIV, and he's
he's for some reason he's going stronger than ever. Yeah.
He's cured now.
Yeah, so I guess it's
But doesn't Charlie Sheen have enough money?
I guess.
Wasn't he getting paid like $1 million an episode for?
He was making $20 million a year as Height doing the 2.5 Men as Prime.
So he has enough
sitcom.
money. So why does he have to come out and write a book? And if he does come out and write a book, why does he have to come out and say things that he's going to regret? Or I don't understand this whole thing. He's not the only celebrity. It's not even celebrities now, right? It's quasi celebrities. I don't understand this, and then it's a big deal, and then everyone's fucking social medias are blowing up on it, and everyone's commenting, and then they got to come out and comment, and it's just like stacking on top of each other, and then now we're talking about it.
Well, yeah, well that's the whole point we're talking about. So to answer your question, he's maxed out everything, right? He's made all the money in the world. He's done probably everything he's wanted to do, and it's probably just a boredom thing, and it could be an ego thing. And
I think it's an ego thing.
Yeah, and the thing is too, as long as someone's mentioning his name, there's no such thing as bad publicity. And like I said, he lives in such a bubble.
Well, unless
but I'm saying he lives
talking about butt stuff.
But I'm saying he lives in such a bubble anyway that it's not like he's going to get canceled or anything. It's not like he's going to get fired from his job because he doesn't need a job, right? He just gets residuals from whatever sitcoms and movies he was doing.
Lieutenant Dan, he ain't got no job.
Well, he was supposed to. After he did his breakout movie was Platoon.
Yeah,
with Oliver Stone.
Great movie.
Oliver Stone directed Platoon, and that was his breakout role. And he got really close to Oliver Stone. I guess they partied a lot together because that's when Sheen was a real big partier, right? And
didn't he just stop doing that a few years ago?
And I guess Oliver Stone was pretty unhinged and crazy too. So they were pretty good friends, and Oliver Stone was going to do Born on the 4th of July. And the script, he promised the role, I forgot the veteran's name that was based off of, but he promised the role to Charlie Sheen.
No way.
Yeah, so Sheen was going to do the movie, and then Stone talked to Tom Cruise, and Tom Cruise said he wanted to do it, and he figured, well, Tom will be better at it than Charlie for some reason or another, and he gave it to Charlie. He gave it to Tom Cruise behind Charlie Sheen's back, and Emilio Estevez calls Charlie Sheen and told him, "Hey, dude, I hate to tell you this, but you just lost the role to Tom Cruise." And he was trying to get a hold of Oliver Stone and wasn't able to get a hold of him. And finally he said, yeah, I gave it to him. But I guess he said he was upset at first. And then when he saw the movie, he's like, okay. He knocked it out of the ballpark. Yeah. And then he's like, he doesn't hold any ill will against Oliver Stone, but that was supposed to be his role.
I did see that movie back there. It was a good movie. Ron Kovacs. That was the name of the veteran that was based off of.
So he was supposed to get that role, and he didn't.
Okay, and I can't remember if I said this, but O.J. Simpson was supposed to be the Terminator. I said that, right? Last week?
I don't remember.
I didn't say that.
Is that real?
Holy shit! So I'm reading.
No, that's not.
Yes. Oh, stop! I'm reading the Arnold Schwarzenegger book. I'm reading his book. He goes in and he talks to James Cameron, and he's literally talking. And they wanted him to be Reese. They wanted him to be the good guy.
Oh,
Linda
really?
Hamilton's boyfriend. They wanted Arnold to do that.
Yeah.
And Arnold's like, well, okay. Who's doing it? You go, OJ. And he goes, well, if OJ wants to be Terminator, he's got to do this, 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 and this. And James Cameron finally was like, you got this. You got this. You can be the Terminator. Forget OJ. OJ Simpson was going to be
it's crazy.
The fucking Terminator.
Well, he kind of was in real life. So just not in the way that anyone envisioned. So,
I mean, could you?
That would have been horrible. I mean, because instead he got the Naked Gun role.
I guess, yeah. I don't know the timeline, but it just seemed so crazy to me. I mean, was OJ? It seemed like I didn't think OJ Simpson was an actual real actor.
Yeah, he's more of like a slapstick, and plus, like I said, he's not like. I mean, I know he's like a former football, but he's not like very like intimidating. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger is like intimidating. When he walked into that bar,
he could play a robot.
Yeah,
that's basically what the Terminator was in that movie.
Yeah.
Right,
but I mean, he walks into
going through the motions.
He walks into that biker bar and he's butt naked, and he's just like, like he owns the place, and obviously he's a 7-time Mr. Olympia in real life. So I mean, I don't think OJ couldn't pull that off. I mean, OJ couldn't pull that one off.
It's one of those things where it's just you're kind of happy that it didn't happen. Yeah.
That's like Tobey Maguire is the Terminator. Tobey Maguire goes into the bar. They're like, ah.
And you know what's funny? That movie came out, I think, in 1980, and he had just retired, or if not, was he still playing? He may have still been playing. O.J.
Simpson? No. Whenever the movie came out,
I think
it was in the 80s.
No,
I think it was later
in 1980, 80 or 81.
No, that's a little bit early.
I think it's a little bit early.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit early. But no, I don't think O.J. was still playing. There's no way you couldn't play and act. I don't see that.
I don't think you could. But
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't remember a lot about OJ other than the Bronco stuff, but and the Naked Gun stuff.
Yeah. How about Pedro Pascal as the Terminator? He's in every movie anyway, so why not just cast his ass? So.
Oh yeah, it came out in '84.
Yeah,
still pretty early. So.
All right. Oh, let's do this. This is the Real 3 Idiots podcast, and happy National Sandwich Day.
I had a sandwich for lunch.
Yeah.
Ooh, what was it?
Turkey
Nice.
with a little horseradish cheddar.
Oh man,
Fresh tomatoes from my garden.
Ooh, God damn. Ted, did you have a favorite sandwich when you were a kid?
Just a standard. Actually, when I was in summer camp, I mean, the grilled cheese. I just not really a sandwich, but yeah, just a bologna sandwich with some, bologna sandwich with some Wonder Bread, the soft Wonder Bread, and a piece of cheese. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that stuff. Yeah.
Were you mustard, mayo, or ketchup?
Oh, mustard or mayo for sure. No ketchup on that. Not on a bologna sandwich.
We always did. Whatchamacallit? What the fuck? What am I thinking of? Not mayo, but the
Miracle Whip?
Miracle Whip.
Yeah. I always thought mayo was Miracle Whip, but it's not.
No, they're a little bit different.
It's a lot different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've bolognaed with all three condiments.
And what's
We
your
used to do
favorite?
fried Polish steak sandwich.
the
Fried bologna.
Yeah,
That's
fried
what we call
bologna.
it. Fried bologna.
You know what? I think if my go-to,
If
it
you
was
were not-
almost always ketchup.
Yeah.
On a sandwich?
Yeah, bologna and ketchup.
Ooh.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Everyone's got their own thing.
Oh,
no?
yeah. I mean,
I did mustard and mayo, and I don't think I ever mixed ketchup and mayo. That wasn't my thing. I had a buddy of mine who did it.
That's called fancy sauce.
And he was a weird.
It's
he
called
was
fancy
a weird
sauce.
dude.
with step-
Yeah. All right, so we got some updates here.
it's an areola sauce.
Areola.
Areola.
A bunch of people, including Hassa from Jaipur,
Japan.
Jaipur, India, and Sofia from Valparaiso, Chile, asked if Matt Dell and his wife were really naked during the interview.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
They were, and I got to tell you something.
Uh-oh.
All right, here's what we're going to do from now on. When we have a guest, so people have to understand, if you're listening, there's a, I don't know, like what is that, like a 30-inch TV in front of Ted and I.
Yeah, so you guys can see everything.
The entire TV is the Zoom, the photo, the video of our guest.
Right, so you can see the guest.
Exactly.
Naked, yeah.
So when we start the show, the guest isn't coming on for 15, 20 minutes. We have to stop putting the guest. And you tell them, you can come in early and listen to the show. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't do that anymore.
Why?
Because I can't sit here and stare at a fucking naked guy for 20 minutes before he's on.
I'm going to assume most of them will be dressed after this.
Even
most.
that. But Ted doesn't care. But I'm sitting here and I have somebody staring at me and I'm staring at them. And it's.
Could they even see us though, or they can only see you?
No, they can.
Oh no, I'm self-conscious.
Ted, they can see us.
I don't. I
through
can't.
The,
I don't
through
want
the iPad. They
I don't
can see you.
I think I picked my nose one time.
But last week was more distracting than ever.
Because there was a woman walking
She's
around
she's
completely naked.
intentionally trying to do
Completely.
that,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the fuck?
she was doing a good job too. I'm
telling you, man,
Good job. I saw her a bunch of times.
If there were times that it seemed like I was like reaching for something or looking for questions and stuff, I was just being thrown off by the fact that there was a naked woman doing dishes.
I'm not going to lie, and I'm saying this in the most non-sexual way possible.
Oh boy.
But I actually thought for a second he was going to stand up.
Oh my God!
I thought at the very end he was just going to stand up and give us.
But let me get back to the point here. The point
and
is,
show us the holy city.
the point is, there's somebody staring at us before we start the show. It's distracting.
Okay, so here's the only problem with
You're a
that.
public figure, Mark.
Is it makes me nervous if I tell them to get on.
Can't you just cut the video part off and let them listen? Do they have to watch me? Do I have to look at them? Can you turn the screen off so we can't see them?
What if we
and
just
they
put
can
a-
still see you?
What if we just put a blanket
I
on the
don't
screen?
care if they see me, but I can't stand.
Okay, I'll
literally,
give you
it's
the-
like an
I'll-
arm's reach from me. There's a fucking somebody I don't know staring at me.
Okay, so here's what I'll do. I will give you the remote, and then you can turn the TV off. And
Yeah,
then
that'd be
when
fine.
they come back, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I was
I
gonna
have
say,
no problem
Just
with
put
that.
a
This
towel.
guy
Just put a
doesn't give a
put a
shit.
towel over the screen, and
Ted
then when it's
doesn't-
time. And when it's time to.
It's so weird.
Ted didn't even know.
You have no idea.
Ted didn't know we had a guest last week.
Well, here and then before
He
the
just
show
thought that
even
was
started-
me.
Here's even what's crazier. Before the show even started, Karen was on the screen while we're getting stuff set up. She's on the screen watching us.
Yeah,
And you're
well, I
going,
had
I'm
to-
like, what? I'm like, what's going on? Who is this?
I fucked that one up a little bit.
Ted
I
and
thought I
for
told you
15
guys.
minutes, there's somebody on the TV looking at us, and we can't.
I'm
We
not
didn't,
gonna
even,
lie.
we didn't even
I-
connect the dots because
I
we're
don't-
so stupid.
no, but
we're
I'm
so
like-
stupid.
So I
And
thought
you go upstairs, and Ted's like, "Who is this?" I go, I don't know. Why is she looking at us? What's going on?
We just interviewed the woman the day before.
Ted goes, "I thought we were having that naked guy on," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's not the naked guy. I don't know who that is." We have voyeurs now.
okay, so she had to come on a little early because we had her right on
get
the
it.
6.
I
but
get it.
It was my fault. I thought I told you guys this. You know, I get running into ideas, and then I forget that I don't share these ideas sometimes.
You forgot you had two other idiots on the podcast.
No, I just
It's okay.
It's there's times I remember things I say to you guys, and then there's times I guess I just assume that I said something to you and I didn't.
So let me. So how like kids like surprises. They like surprise birthday parties. When's the last time you remember an adult liking a surprise? Because every surprise for an adult is usually like 90% bad, right? There's no such thing as a good surprise.
Surprise! I'm going to shoot you in the face. What? No.
Surprise! You have roots in your in your plumbing line. It's going to cost you $8,000 to repair it.
I could see that. I mean, a surprise thing. It does seem like a younger man's game. Okay, so let me do a couple more of these. Carl from Denver, Colorado said the Chili interviews were great, and he said that it was crazy that bring this up that Karen won, and he said she seemed so excited. It was cool.
She was very genuine. I was happy that she won.
Yeah, it was great. Very genuine. Yeah. It was really cool. All right. Let's see. Letty from Henderson, Nevada, said her and her family were just at Tom Devlin's Monster Museum on the way home from visiting family. They stopped because it looked cool. She said they had a blast. Her family is into scary movies. She said she laughed when she heard that was the guy we had on. And then she threw a little praise out. She said, another great interview. Keep finding fun people. I think they're pretty fun. Yeah.
She's not the boss of us.
Okay. There's nothing but dicks after this. Thank God we didn't have any dicks. Astrid from Stockholm, Sweden, and this is weird. You want to see conspiracies? Says, after listening to Tiano Zhang, the scent branding show, she said she thinks her company is pumping scents into her office complex to increase productivity. Now, here's what she said. She said she's not paranoid, and when she brought it up to other people, the other people in her office noticed it too.
Turns out it's just Glad plugins that the cleaning crew's putting in.
Is that some kind of knockout?
Well, isn't that the same as casinos pumping in like pure oxygen to keep you awake and
Did I say
alert?
Glad? Is it Glade? Glade.
Yeah.
Glade.
Yeah. That's
Glad's
a trash bag. Right?
Yeah,
you just have trash bags.
Those
trash
are said
bags.
they do have scented trash bags.
They do have
That-
scented
that's-
trash.
Maybe that's what she's smelling.
Glad is what they put your dismembered remains in after we need to be disposed of. So it's the Glade. Okay, just
That's wrong.
It is wrong.
That is wrong. Okay. And then tell me if this is weird. Okay. I walked into the grocery store and I saw they were selling Bluetooth headphones in like a little standalone thing, and they had logos of Pringles, Cheetos, and you ready for this? Ramen noodles. So you could get headphones like we're wearing right now, Bluetooth headphones, just decorated in Pringles colors that are red and says Pringles on the headphones. And ramen noodles.
No,
Pringles maybe.
But I've seen that. But I've actually seen that like at like if you go to Marshalls or TJ Maxx, like their gift table, they actually have like a tube of like say boxer shorts or socks, and it'll say like Cheetos all over it, or like Doritos, or like you said, or Sprite. Like it'll be like your underwear will be a whole can of Sprite.
Why would someone want Sprite underwear?
The point ramen noodle underwear.
No, the ramen noodle headphones
Socks.
was fucking weird. I didn't, but it was all food stuff in a Jewel in a grocery store, and I was like, who's walking in and buying? I want Pringles headphones.
They must have done some
those
marketing.
stores are so fucked up, dude. There's so much shit in those stores. You can't even move.
It is pretty crowded.
I mean, like you said, it's a grocery store.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit in there. It's not groceries.
Just aisles just stacked with crap. I'm like, man.
Well, the one by our house is way too.
I know.
It's
I mean,
very small.
That's the one I go to all the time.
Yeah,
but
it's fucked up because if you go on like stocking day, what is it, Wednesday or Thursday?
I know.
Yeah, and there's guys. I got a couple buddies of mine that work there, but they bring all the people like all the Lay's chips guy is there, and he's putting all the chips up in different places, and one time I asked him, and he the big thing is like eye level. Everything below and above that is where the shit potato chips go.
Yep.
Yeah. The Let's.
But he set up a display right at the entrance and the exit there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah,
By the
yeah.
carts and everything. There's like
Never buy off an end cap.
No.
Never. Ever. Never buy off an end cap. And always check your prices. That's what I got to tell you that, man. I think too many people get screwed out of that. Okay. And you guys probably saw this. It's going to be harder to get Hamburger Helper. Now that everything's more expensive, there's actually a run on Hamburger Helper.
Really?
Yeah.
Like people are hoarding it?
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, to extend whatever it is.
That was good. I mean, I haven't had it in a long time, but man, that stuff was always good, right? Hamburger
No,
Helper.
it was terrible. You could do better. Honestly, you could do like Hamburger Helper your own, probably for half the price and better taste.
Can you just remind me again, what exactly is I can't remember. Is it like, what exactly is Hamburger Helper?
So you buy the expensive meat part,
Right.
and they give you some shitty macaroni and a terrible sauce,
Okay.
It's a
and then
filler,
charge you
yeah.
$8.
It's a filler, so you only need to use like maybe a half a pound of hamburger meat.
Gotcha.
And I mean, like Cousin Eddie said, I don't know why they call it Hamburger Helper. This stuff's just good on its own.
Oh boy! Oh, so bad. All right. If you enjoyed the episode, if you learned something today, please consider following the show, subscribing to your favorite podcast platform, or leaving a 5-star review. This helps the podcast more than I could say. This allows us to reach more and more people, and it would mean the world to us. Don't forget to visit our website at voteforted.com. That's FORE. Or just Google The Real 3 Idiots Podcast.
So when are you going to stop saying that?
Never.
Because we have not gotten one 5-star review.
What?
We have no 5-star reviews. It's fucking
motherfuckers.
It's crazy. I know. Look, I'm going to look it up right now.
What's the highest review
I gave us a 5-star review.
I did too, but
no,
I mean,
you know what?
I'm
That's
talking
funny.
about.
I probably gave us a 4-star review because I'm stupid.
And I opened the clone account that you told me to, and I gave us a 5-star review.
No, I gave us a 5-star review, but that's us. That's not. I think your sister did.
Yeah. Okay. So 4 people.
Yeah, because
Not Ted. Ted
you can't leave reviews until you have like X amount of 5-star reviews. I mean, 5 stars.
Oh, well, then fuck that.
What exactly is a 5-star review?
It's one better than a 4-star review, and not as good as a 6-star review.
4's good enough.
Oh, we have 10. We have 10 5-star reviews.
Okay.
No,
well,
then can you read the comment about anyone? What does one randomly say?
here I got one.
No,
right.
there's
I got
no-
one.
they're just-
Ted,
no,
I
they
got
just-
one right here.
Oh, okay.
No, they just give us 5 stars.
Oh, I see.
There's no.
Well, I got a review.
Okay.
Okay. Not stupid, and better than hitting myself with a hammer.
Okay.
So wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty good,
We're
man.
trending up.
That's way better.
So it's just a rate the show thing.
Yeah, just a rate the show thing, and you can add other stuff.
Judge the
You can't.
the podsters
in different
rate the
on
show.
different.
Oh yeah,
On different
Spotify. You can
platforms.
only give them. You can only rate it.
Yeah, on different platforms you can do different
Okay.
things. So yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff going on there. All right. Before we get to Ted's tip, I did see something. Mark, you and I have sons. Ted's got a daughter. I don't think this is going to apply. Okay, but I think it was yesterday. Donald Trump Jr. sent out a tweet about his father's balls. Did you see this?
No.
So they were talking about the ballroom and his father, ripping down the east wing of the
To build a
the White House, to
gilded
build
ballroom.
to build the tackiest piece of shit I have ever seen in my life. I mean, a place that you wouldn't even. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's probably from a bygone era. Remember, like
Absolutely
the opulent ballrooms, like back from the 1800s, where people used to like dress up in tuxedos. So he's probably bringing back a tradition from a bygone era.
So Donald Trump Jr. sent out this tweet, and he said that his father's balls are so big that he can't sit cross-legged like Obama and Gavin Newsom, who are pussies. They can. They don't have big balls like his father. So then he sent out a picture of his father, just kind of like spread leg, just regular. And then he sent a picture of Obama and Gavin Newsom cross-legged and said that they were pussies, and because they didn't have big balls like his dad.
This is the son of the president of the United States.
Son of the
what's that
President of the United States.
ACDC? What's that ACD song? I've got big balls. And she's got big balls.
Maybe it has something to do with the fact that their thighs are not 80 inches by,
I don't.
Maybe it has something to do with they're not 275 fucking pounds. That Gavin Newsom and Barack Obama happen to be in like perfect shape for their age,
Or a very small ball. I know.
They're able. If Donald Trump attempted to take his right leg and place it over his left leg, he would never be able to do that.
I don't think he's probably not capable.
And it's not because he has big balls.
Nope. Okay.
I have balls.
Yes.
I mean,
Well, show him the Donald Trump Jr. Let's see what's going on.
You lift your leg. When you lift your leg,
I think someone
your
just got triggered.
Kind of go
triggered.
back, and you can go. I mean, we're built so that stuff doesn't get in the way under normal circumstances.
Mark,
Yes.
Once in a while on a hot day, you
seem to have
an
an intimate working knowledge of how your testicles interact.
No,
with the
I'm
rest
just
of
trying
your
to
body.
figure out.
Ted, I have a pair.
I'm just trying to figure out.
I've had some for,
And I should grow a pair.
Did Donald Trump Jr. Did his old
This is
man
bizarre.
tell him this? Like, I can't cross I don't cross my legs because I have big balls, or did he at some point be like, "Wow, Dad, I didn't want."
Oh, you're right.
I don't know.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Wow, you have really great big balls.
Maybe they
Those are
sauna
awesome.
together. They still sauna together.
So on a total
Wow, awesome balls,
on
Dad.
a total side note, I didn't even think about this till you guys.
Thank you. I haven't seen them in years.
Till you mentioned the subject. So I just read about the guy. He's like an average looking guy. He's just with an average name. I guess he's got the world's largest penis. No, and he's just a regular looking guy. He's not like in shape or anything. He's just like a middle aged guy. And they said his penis.
This is
No,
I always got to quantify this.
No, but here's the funny thing. So they said his penis. This is hard to believe. 14.5 inches long and 8.5 inches thick. And he said he was actually looking at getting penile reduction surgery because he says like he has a hard time like living his daily life. You know, they didn't actually show him from the waist down, thank goodness. But
why did you have to quantify it with? He's just a normal looking guy.
Well, he is, except for that.
He's an AI specialist from the UK whose penis is reported to be 14.5 inches long.
Oh, he's from the UK. Okay, yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, and he supplanted Jonah Falcon, who is well known for having the biggest penis in the world. Not anymore. So he's Mr. Old.
Is this one of those things, though? It's like what we always talk about. There's somebody more talented out there, but they're just laying back in the weeds. Like, so, we don't know, you know what I mean?
You have to be big weeds if you got a bigger dick than that. Oh, my God. Come on,
I think there's such a thing as too big. You know,
show has hit rock bottom, by the way. We went from the president's balls.
So what's the size of this guy's balls is my question.
Ted, I have no.
Is it proportion to
the last thing I want to do is talk?
I'm not going to ask him. We should try to get that guy on the show. Should get him on the show.
No.
Okay.
Seems like he's out of free time. Probably doesn't have an agent, right?
The agent or not, I mean, I'm not going to have video.
No.
There will be zero video.
No, we just have him talk about it. That'll be interesting.
Show us his penis.
No, I don't want to see it.
Yeah,
because it's going to look like my thigh.
God, how does he do that? How does he even do that? Okay, let's see. We got to get to your tip, Ted, and a very unique tip. It's very unique today.
Required a phone call.
Yeah, I was going to say it did.
You didn't send it out either.
The reason I called Ted is because it was too hard to.
Yeah,
it was too hard to write down.
Too many moving parts.
When you hear it, you'll know what it is. Do you want to do song first or sponsor first?
Sponsor.
Okay. Ted's Tips is sponsored by Almost Turkeys. Are you having Thanksgiving this year, but things are a little tight? Go to almostturkeys.com and you can find a much less expensive turkey-like animal that will fool even the most picky eater you invite over. Don't shell out tens of dollars on a real turkey. This year, save a few bucks and go to almostturkeys.com. No one will know the difference. All right. Sing like you've never sung before, you beautiful bastard.
Oh, boy. Looking at your notes, I see a stupid word. This word that you wrote is too good to be true. Sitting here beside you, want so much to punch you. This urge in my head that I'm feeling for you. Let them say Ted's crazy. He don't care about that. Put your tip in Matt's hands, Teddy. Don't ever look back. Let the show around us just fall apart. Teddy, you can tip them if you had a heart. And Ted can build his tip without us. Drinking strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop him now. And if this world runs out of listeners, he'll still have himself here. Nothing's gonna stop Ted. Nothing's gonna stop Ted now.
He was really into that.
Okay.
I was, man. Little Starship, baby.
I felt like you were possessed by the ghost of Starship on that song.
I am going to tell you right now, top 3 of all time.
That was good.
That was no, I'm serious. That was top. It was the combination of awesome lyrics and great singing.
The delivery
was fantastic.
A lot of enthusiasm.
I was very impressed. Okay, Ted, are you ready?
I am ready now.
Okay, Ted, your tip today is a little bit different, okay? I saw a story recently, and I thought it's a cautionary tale, and you could help other people who might end up in the same boat as this person.
Wait, who's this talking? Oh, you.
Yeah. Okay, ready? A Democratic Maryland senator named Dahlia Attar is in big trouble. Okay, she was running for re-election, and 2 people who were working against her, a married man and a married woman. Okay, so there's a married man and a married woman who are actively trying to get Dahlia to not be, to not get elected, okay? Dahlia wanted them to stop. She wanted them to cease and desist and found out that they were having an affair. So it's kind of weird, right? These 2 people are trying to stop her. They're married. to different people and having an affair.
And just to be clear, they're not candidates; they're political consultants.
Yeah, they're consultants.
Yeah, they're not. So they're not directly running against her. They're not trying to primary her. Or,
nope, they're just working against her.
Yep.
They're just working against her, and they're having an affair. So Dahlia got her husband, a friend, and a Maryland state cop to record the two people having sex multiple times in hotel rooms. All right? So these two consultants are having sex. Dahlia gets 3 people involved. They record it, and then it gets awesome. Okay? She goes to both of the people, and she says, if you guys don't stop working against me, okay, I'm going to tell your families. This is really weird. I guess they're Jewish. The local rabbis and the media, okay, and all she wants them to do is stay out of her, not to work against her in her re-election campaign. Now, since we know about the story, they obviously went to the feds, said they were being blackmailed, and Dahlia is in a world of hurt right now. She's in big trouble. Now, here's the funniest part of the story. Before Ted gets to his tip part, all right, Dahlia had an interview last week because all this just started happening. All just came out. And she did a press conference, and she said the cops have no proof she did anything wrong. Okay, the cops came back and said they said we have the people that you blackmailed and the videos that she made. I guess they found all the videos that she made of 2 people having sex in hotel rooms from the Maryland cop, from her friend, and her husband. Okay, so Teddy, this is what you are doing today in order to help the next person who wants to keep people from meddling where they aren't wanted. Okay, what do you think Dahlia should have done? And I feel like you're the perfect guy for this, and future politicians pay close attention. Dahlia fucked up. What would be your advice to someone just like her or her so that she could get these people out of her business, but not doing that, not getting caught?
So the funny thing is, I don't mean to go on our soapbox, but if you recall when we started this endeavor a couple of years ago, we were consistent in our message about how not to get a long, lengthy prison sentence. So think about if those people who were listening to us, like these silly murder for hire plots, plots with like 0.001% chance of success if they listen.
I think we have helped a lot of people like that.
So before I get to the tip, I'm just going to go to an analogy. So there was a case recently in Florida where a wealthy matriarch of a family, they owned like a dental practice, and I guess the daughter of the woman divorced a guy who was a law professor. They had a couple of kids. He lived in a certain part of Florida, and because part of the divorce was he wouldn't let the kids move to a different part of Florida, hundreds of miles away. The mother got mad and decided to hire a hitman. So she enlisted the aid of her adult son, who got a hold of his ex-girlfriend, who apparently had underworld connections to some gang members. So long story short, now there's 7-8 people in this conspiracy. So they killed the guy. They killed the guy. Mission accomplished. Of course, because 2 people can keep a secret if one of them are dead. So of course it fell apart, and they all got. So you got 7-8 convictions now.
The first person, that woman, after everybody's hired, should have killed everyone. Okay, I see what you're going with. So she should have killed all 8 of those people.
So this woman is relaxing in the prime, and not the prime of life, but she's super comfortable financially. Now she's going to spend the rest of her life in prison at the age of 76. So she's going to die in prison, obviously, all because she was mad. She couldn't control her emotions because she wouldn't let her, the former son-in-law wouldn't let the kids move to like be near the grandkids.
Well, she's not going to die in prison, though.
Yeah, she is going to die in prison. She's got a life sentence. She's 76 years old.
$1 million, $2 million bucks.
No, she's out.
Cryptocurrency. She gets a pardon.
What's funny? I was just thinking,
I think it's like $1 million, right?
Well,
and you get
I
pardoned.
guess it depends.
You don't need to know him. There's a group that just says.
You
he doesn't need to know who. No,
you don't need to know because
he doesn't
we just
need to
saw
know
that on
you.
60 Minutes last night or 2 nights ago. We just saw on 60 Minutes where the president of the United States
doesn't matter.
admitted. What about this guy? And he goes, what do you say? He goes, can I say this? I had no idea who he is.
He heard. So I mean, he just believes everything he hears, and then just says, "Fine."
So basically, the guy got auto pen pardoned.
See, I don't want to hear any more shit about auto pen.
Not one more fucking word.
No,
not one more word.
Whoever gets the auto pen tattoo first, I will buy you a drink.
Yeah, my psycho buddies.
Auto pen.
My psycho buddies from high school. I just sent that out to him because he really ripped into me, man.
Oh, is this the guy the guy who drank the Kool-Aid? He's on the dark web, and he drank all the Kool-Aid.
Okay, so we'll get back to your tip in a second.
He's your friend.
Kool-Aid's drying up.
We'll get back to your tip in a second.
Kool-Aid is drying up.
My buddy, and this is a good friend of mine, literally sent me He found my. You can find my salary and my everything that I make online.
Yeah, of course.
And he literally sent me, and this isn't with 18 other people. My salary, how much I made more than everybody else.
And why would he do that?
Because he's very angry. So,
your salary from the show, because Ted and I don't have a salary.
My salary
get $1
from teaching.
I know.
$1.
And so he wanted to know why I made more than the average. I was above average in my actual salary. Okay. And it's, that I did this, and I was like, well,
So he's asking you this in front of like 18 other people?
Well, he really, this is his thing. I mean, he's so mad that I'm just different. I don't think like him.
Well, maybe you're
maybe you're
successful in life and he's kind of not. So, it's just your average, could be just typical jealousy.
It got really weird. So today I texted him. I said, by the way, I saw this really weird interview with this guy who said he was president of the United States and said he pardoned a guy who he didn't know. And then he immediately came back. You know what he came back with? Hunter's guilty. I said, yeah, okay, Hunter's guilty. I said, what about the?
That's a good pivot.
What about this one?
That's a good pivot.
Yeah, what about that? So they couldn't. I don't know. It was so weird. But yeah, he literally he goes. Why did you make 5.6% more than the average teacher? And I'm like, well, master's degrees and
with friends like him, who needs enemies?
Yeah,
so.
I'm like, there's a lot going on here, man. I go.
Did you tell him the world needs ditch diggers too?
Yeah, and then he's mad. He goes, you don't even pay into Social Security. I'm like, I don't even get Social Security, so why would I pay into it? He was. I could show you this stuff. He must have typed out. I'm telling you.
Was it in all upper caps? Was it like caps? Like
some of it is
upper caps. Okay.
Yeah, some of it is.
So he's an angry elf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's some of it is really weird. And then he said that don't worry about it. Trump is going to save us. No matter what happens, he's going to save us with his Bitcoin reserve.
Oh, by the way, Bitcoin went to 100 today, so it actually went down. So hopefully it'll bounce back at some point.
Yeah, because I know because my stupid Bitcoin account is now, instead of $700, $104.
Okay, well, you got a master's degree, so you'll turn it around.
Sorry about that. I don't know, man. It just came to me, and he's still mad I get a pension too. He's very angry. But
he's
Ted,
your boy.
What is your advice to Dahlia and people like Dahlia so that they don't get caught in this trying to blackmail somebody and then getting busted? What can she do instead?
Okay, well, I don't know if I could help Dahlia, and I believe her name is
probably too late. But the next person who.
We can't help Dahlia Attar, but we can help the next Dahlia Attar, who, by the way, is a Maryland state senator.
Yeah, that's what I said.
State senator.
She's a Democratic Maryland state senator.
Okay, and this is recent. I think she's got indicted in October 25. So when I saw that tip, I had to think about it for a hot minute, and it reminded me of the movie Braveheart. So there's the one scene where Mel Gibson.
Ted.
I'm giving you a tip.
Hold on a second. Is part of this going to be stabbing someone with a sword?
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
So the scene is that King Edward Longshanks, the King of England, I guess his nephew, who whatever territory he ran, just got defeated by the Braveheart character, Mel Gibson, and so he gets the nephew's head in a basket at his tower in London.
Well, I remember that.
Yeah,
I gotta watch that movie.
And he sees it. So he just
got
got back from whatever campaign, and obviously his son, who's very effeminate, and he's gay, and he's got the gay boyfriend.
Oh, right.
And then he goes, if this guy can invade.
Hold on a second. Not the butt stuff though.
Yeah.
Just the mouth.
So I think he gave the line. He goes, if he can invade whatever territory they conquered, he goes, that means he can invade Lower England. And then the gay son's boyfriend chimed in unsolicited, where he said, he goes, I can give you some military. And he goes, who is this person who's talking to me? And he puts his arm around him and he throws him out the window because he doesn't want to hear it. And then the son tries to
fucking great.
Yeah, and then he tries to stab his dad. Obviously, he just kicks the sword out of his hand and beats the hell out of him. And then so he says, so here's the tip. The tip is, we'll buy him off. We'll buy him off. How are we gonna solve this situation? So what she should have done, she should have made that political consultant her friend and saying, whatever they're paying you, I'll double it to come on my team. Or if anything, just to just kind of tone down the rhetoric a little bit. So make your enemies.
So bribery,
your friend. It's legal.
Rather than blackmail.
Legal bribery. Legal. Just say, hey, why don't you come on? Hey, you know what? You're talented at what you do. Wow, it's really affecting me in the polls. Just do a little gaslighting, a little charm. They approached it all wrong, obviously. When I say buy them off, I mean maybe hire them for their services, or just to shut them up while that campaign is going on, or just mute them a little bit, or at least the criticism is a little bit less, because there's going to be those type of things in every campaign, right? There's always going to be somebody because they want to win, right? They want you to lose, so they're going to bring out the bad things you did, the bad votes, the bad decisions you made for voting. Yeah, so you want to control your enemies, and the way to do that, you do it with flattery, not with that. Especially in this day and age where everything's on camera, everybody's watching you, someone's going to rat you out at some point. It was doomed to fail from the start. It's not rocket science. This harebrained idea. Who thought this was a good idea? Where was the adult in the room on this? The cop?
4 people.
There's
4
a cop.
people were involved.
So no cop came up. The cop buddy didn't come up and say, "Hey, you know what? This is a really dumb idea. I wouldn't do that shit if I were you." So it's like P Diddy having consulted. I wouldn't do that shit if I were you.
So
somebody should have told him that.
So you're saying go positive and don't ask P Diddy for any help at all.
They should have just approached the consultant and said, "Hey, you know what? We like your style. You're really super talented. It's obviously what your rhetoric is obviously having an effect on this campaign. I want you on our team. Whatever they're paying you, we'll increase it by 20%. No, 30%, 40%, and just and whatever the number is,
and
hit that number."
And at no point could she just jump in and say, "You two are banging. I could get in there too, and whatever you want." And
well, that's a whole
and just go opposite of Charlie Sheen. And butt stuff.
That's a whole other
I'm all
tip,
for butt stuff, man.
But I thought of the Braveheart analogy as soon as I saw that tip. We'll buy them off legally.
And they did too. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow, I got to watch the movie again. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
make your enemies your friends.
See, and Mark, that's why I had to, because I had to explain all of this to Ted while I was talking to him. If I tried to text him this, it would have never worked.
Yeah, it was I had to Google the story, but
Wait, I missed it.
That's okay. You didn't miss anything.
Wait, what was that again?
Wow.
All right. So
you have a nice hat.
I'm pro bribery.
Wow.
It's not bribery. It's a control.
I mean, let's be honest. Ted.
Yeah.
Ted, if you got a 14.5-inch dick, I'm not going to call you tiny. Okay.
Well, it all comes down to the old adage: keep your friends closer, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer,
and give them money.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can live with that. I can totally live with that. Speaking of Mel Gibson, by the way,
he's on a committee.
Do you know he's making a sequel to Passion of the Christ?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did like that movie.
Yeah. I can only imagine how this will work out.
But the guy that starred as Jesus Christ is not going to be in it.
No, none of the people are. In fact,
that was a good movie.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Neither did I.
Yeah, but here's the weird part about it. The girl he hired to play, the actress he hired to play Mary, is actually pro-abortion, and people cannot separate reality from
it's
pretend.
Pro-choice.
Pro-choice.
Yeah.
Right. Well, okay.
I don't think anybody's pro-abortion
Right.
per se.
I mean, abortion's for everyone. All right.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Well,
when you think about some people, you can consider it pro-abortion.
Yeah. I mean, I can, but yeah. So the actress is pro-choice, and she's very vocal about it. Yep. And people don't want her to play Mary because of this, because they can't separate reality from pretend.
Well, I think so. That's what movies are. Movies are pretend.
Not to Ted. Clearly not to the people who can't deal with.
No, it's so petty. When J-Lo played Selena, that movie, and J-Lo's Puerto Rican, and she's Mexican.
She's Mexican, Selena.
Yeah,
Mexican.
and she was getting death threats, and the cartel was going to come after her because that's how big,
The Mexican cartel?
Well, I don't know.
Like drug cartel or the music cartel?
I don't remember the details. I just remember J-Lo was getting like death threats, and they're boycotting the movie because she's Puerto Rican, Selena was. Am I saying it right?
Mexican.
Selena.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? It's funny. Something popped up in my. It's going to pop up in my Instagram, of course, now because we talked about it again. But like about a month ago, something popped up. I have no idea why it came up, but yeah, I saw. Yeah, she had a little argument with her dad, Edward James Olmos.
Oh, is that her dad?
Who's dad?
In the movie, Edward James Olmos plays the dad,
Oh, okay.
and so somehow that scene came up in my Instagram feed,
okay.
and I just remember the movie. I thought it was a pretty decent movie.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty cool. All right, you guys, when you guys go on vacation, Teddy, you Mark, you don't have a pet.
No,
you don't have a pet. Okay. So I saw this and I couldn't believe it was real. There's an airline called Retrieve Air, like retriever, but Retrieve Air.
Like golden retriever? Okay, yeah.
And they specialize in you bringing your pet and letting your pet sit next to you on the airplane.
Well, I mean, that's cool because I'm sure a lot of people have with emotional support animals.
No. These are just
just regular
so
pets.
Not just regular standard pets.
Yeah, that's actually good that an airline does that because there probably is a large segment of the population that,
That's not a good idea. There's no way this is a good idea.
You might have a pet snake, a pet boar, a pet ostrich, or
but there's other.
For right,
what if you have a pet osprey? It could be anything.
For right now, the way I went to the website,
cassowary,
and it's mainly dogs. It's like 90% dogs, but they say dogs and cats. But your dog can sit next to you, whatever it is, and they go all out. But if you bring a cat, it has to be in a carrier.
Yeah.
But it can sit next to you. You can buy a seat. That's the deal. It doesn't go back in storage or luggage or whatever.
There has to be something wrong with you. I understand wanting to take your dog or cat on a trip, but if you go on vacation, you want to bring your dog with you?
Yeah, I can't.
Don't you want a vacation away from
your dog?
Isn't that the point of a vacation? Is to get away from your normal day-to-day routine, and you're going to bring a dog?
Well, there's pet-friendly hotels. So
no, I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying, but I'm just. I know people travel with their pets. It's a common thing, and I'm not begrudging anybody that right. But to have to take your pet if you have to fly to a destination and you want to bring, I don't know. It just seems silly to me. But who am I to judge?
Oh, no,
I agree with that.
It seemed insanely silly, like crazy. Because I was just thinking, it's just those people who can't go on vacation without their pet. It just. That's
like
not
the people that can't run in a grocery store without their fucking pet.
Okay.
And they're sitting on their lap. It's fucking.
So I was in our Jewel, and a woman was carrying a dog. This was not an emotional support dog. This was one of those little fucking shitty dogs that she's walking around. When did that become a thing?
Wait, it was just. I was in Jewel 2 days ago, and there was a. What do you call them? A Frenchie in there barking. The staff was all over it. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah. How can you can't just bring an animal into a fucking grocery store. Jesus Christ. It's just a fucking dog. If you can't go to the grocery store without bringing your fucking dog to the grocery store, and by the way, I don't want that. No. I just want I want to go to a grocery store where it's just people. And by the way, I don't even want people there. It would be perfect if, like, during COVID, no one was there and I could just walk in and say, here's my list of shit. Take that, bring that to me. I'm good.
You ever heard of Peapod?
What?
Isn't Peapod the delivery? You just give them a list of what you want, so you never go to the grocery store. And does that still exist anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can.
I know what you mean.
So you can do this. I did it with Mariano's because I get a lot of that the vegetarian stuff there. Mm-hmm. You fill it out and you send it in, and then you just sit in the parking lot and you text them what spot you're in, like spot 8 or 12 or whatever.
I didn't know that.
And they bring that shit right out.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, they do that at Target anywhere now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I got to be honest with you. Yeah, but for this fish retriever, it's kind of cool. The dogs get, I guess the cats, but I don't know because it's really dog centric. The dogs get water and treats, but if you are there, you can still drink, so you can get drunk, tell stories about your awesome dog to anyone who doesn't strangle you.
Okay.
Yeah, which I would imagine everyone would want to strangle you.
So they're not eating the pets at Retrieve Air.
In
some towns in Ohio.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine the conversations there with three? They're sitting across from each other or whatever. 3 jagoffs with dogs, just fucking annoying, stupid shit.
Well, let's assume I don't mean to stereotype, but let's assume most of those.
My dog can count to 11. Just so you know.
Let's just assume the people who travel with their pets consistently have fibromyalgia or on full time disability and have a pending work comp claim going.
I would imagine that. And you know what? I could actually imagine that every single time ever. Okay. I'll get this in before we get to Mark's movie mention. So good news. George Santos is free.
He got pardoned.
Yeah.
How? Oh,
I
know how.
Okay.
I know how.
So you know how. So everyone, this is why it's good.
Because he got 7 years, right? He got like a long time.
Yeah. Everyone who thought he was wrongly prosecuted or persecuted, you can sleep easy. That wrong has now been righted. So, yeah. Well, if you didn't know this,
the guy the Binance guy, literally pled guilty.
Oh yeah,
over and over again. They had so much evidence.
That CZ
it was
guy?
Overwhelming. Yeah, it was it's just I just looked into it. It was like this was. Whatever. Who cares? What
And
the
they're
fuck?
financing.
What are we doing?
They're financing Hamas,
Yeah.
ISIS,
Well,
sex
Pedophilia,
trafficking.
Well,
yeah.
you know what that means. I mean, in
Well,
a
they were
round-
just used. They were allowing.
in
Yes,
a,
Ted.
in a roundabout
He
way.
had
When
a lot of money.
When the pardon happens, guess who's going to be the next mega donor to?
Not the next.
No, it
you
already
got to pay
happened. It
first.
already
Current.
happened.
Ted, you got to pay
up front.
first. You're not going to pardon someone and then hope that they pay you.
Well, that's just the pardon's the down payment. After the pardon happens, then it's a not. Think of the down payment as a non-refundable deposit, and then if and when the pardon happens, then
No,
the
you
real
gotta-
donation comes.
You
in.
got to pay ahead.
I want to find out who's paying him to go into Venezuela and all that.
So I did read about that. So a bunch of hedge fund guys made investments in Venezuela, and it's not paying off.
Yeah.
So that's why he gave them the $20 billion is actually going to be used to pay back the hedge fund people who invested in Venezuela like 6-8 years ago, and it just didn't work out.
So you heard
look that one up. That's pretty funky, man.
But
it is straight. It is straight. It's the government giving Venezuela the money, and then it's Venezuela giving the hedge fund people the money right back.
Well, on a side note, if you heard, there's been those extrajudicial killings with like the drug boats coming from Venezuela getting drone strikes before. Yeah. So, but here's the thing: Venezuela, I think, is 2,000 miles from the United States.
Yes, you can't get there in a speedboat.
And those boats, can only get like 100 miles before you have to cast them up. So it's just like it's not really about the drug boats. Venezuela is obviously sitting on a huge oil deposit that.
And they're blowing
if you
up
know what
who?
if you know what I mean.
Okay, so we know that those drug boats aren't going to America because
They're not drug boats.
Well, okay,
Well,
we know
but-
that those
but-
boats.
But assuming they were drug
They
boats,
don't. I mean,
they would be in the
they
middle of the ocean.
They couldn't
ask
get
you-
here. They couldn't even get here if they wanted
Anybody? Can I ask just a simple question? Why would somebody Why would somebody leave the coast of Venezuela, put drugs in an outboard motor boat, and then leave the shore? Where are they going? Because if you, like Ted just said, the distance from Venezuela to even Cuba, I think Cuba's like 2,000 miles. But to get there in a boat with an outboard motor, you can't even travel 150 nautical miles. There's nowhere. They're going nowhere.
We know that. Everybody knows.
Yeah, and then the other thing that drives me crazy is, and these are the words of the president, we know everything about them. We know who's in the boat. We know what's in the boat. We know where the boat's coming from. We know where the boat's going. Okay, fine. If you have all that information, then why don't you just stop them when they get to their destination?
Because you're already there.
Where are they going? Somebody should ask him that. Because if he says, how does he he doesn't know where Venezuela is.
Well, here's what we know. Most of the fentanyl and meth, crystal meth, comes from Mexico.
Zero fentanyl comes from South America. Zero.
All the cocaine comes from Peru, Bolivia, and Chile. And Venezuela is like
Fentanyl,
such a small player that they don't even register.
Yeah,
Yet,
no, there's
yet
no
they're,
drugs.
Yet said they're sending drug boats on a daily basis that we're blowing up. You would think that they would put it in a very this is if I'm Venezuela, here's what I'm doing. Okay, guys, the speed boats aren't working. So how about let's start with rowboats.
He
Okay,
said one boat.
Rowboats.
He said one boat had 4 motors on the back of it. 4. Like, how the fuck is it? What, the boat would just fucking flip. I mean, there would still be so much weight. I mean, I don't know what did they put. I mean,
But
none of
you're-
it makes
you're-
any
you're
sense.
not- you're not
and he said when they
counting
blew
all
up the
the
one
cocaine.
boat, white powder everywhere. That's what he described. And as he's describing the boat, this is funny, right? But people are soaking this up. As he's describing the boat with the 4 motors, they're showing a picture of the fucking boat with one motor on the back of it. One big outboard motor that can travel 150 nautical miles at best. At
That's
best.
also
going
filled
where?
with cocaine.
Going where?
Maybe there's you know what? Has anybody even thought about what's that place that was under the water at
Atlantis?
Atlantis?
Yeah.
Any chance at all that there's like a huge party in Atlantis right now fueled by Venezuelan cocaine, and that Trump is saving those people? I mean, I'm working on something. Here,
So
Ted.
this is real. So I think the Mexican cartels, because obviously they have billions of dollars, I think they did have like they had their own submarine that they were using
I heard that.
circumvent the U.S.
That's been
coast.
happening for
but
decades.
I'm saying to circumvent the U.S. Coast Guard. So I'm just saying they're the big players. So you got to worry about Mexico.
Pablo Escobar had submarines.
Yeah,
You also had rhinos.
he had hippos.
No, hippos.
Cocaine hippos. Yeah.
No, just regular hippos. I don't
Hippos,
think they were on cocaine.
No,
I
they
think
call them
he's calling
hippos.
cocaine hippos.
Oh,
because,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be awesome if you gave cocaine to a hippopotamus?
They're
And
already
you took like a
super
no, you took like a thing that's
dangerous.
mostly docile.
No, it's
but-
not. That thing's not docile at all.
No, but it's pretty calm until it gets pissed.
Well,
what if you just made it forever pissed?
Hippos kill more people than lions and elephants.
I know, Ted, but
Except
not bison.
Except the Cape Buffalo.
Cape Buffalo, that's it. I knew it, damn it, I knew it, the Cape Buffalo. Fuck. Okay, so if you had 59 minutes and 7 seconds for Cape Buffalo, you're a bingo winner.
Actually, my feel-good story was there was a big game hunter who was a millionaire from Texas, and I guess he went on safari. Obviously, he's paying a huge sum of money, and he got trampled to death by a Cape Buffalo he was hunting. So, kudos to that Cape Buffalo. I'd buy it a drink if it had hands.
God. Okay, Mark's movie mention or quick Thanksgiving quiz? Which one first?
We'll think the Thanksgiving quiz.
Mark, you ready for a Thanksgiving quiz?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Are these questions we can answer?
Yes.
Oh.
Very, very easy to answer. Well, not easy to get the right answer, but very easy to answer. Okay. Thanksgiving is just around the corner, so I came up with a quiz to see if you know where your Thanksgiving favorite foods come from. Okay, where they come from. All right. This state has about 90% of all the turkeys that we will eat. What state do we get almost every single turkey that you will eat for Thanksgiving?
Wow, that's a good one. Man.
Ooh.
You want to go first?
No.
I'm going to say, for some reason, I'm thinking, I want to say Iowa. I don't know why. I know I'm probably wrong, but for some reason.
I think that's what Jackson guessed.
I said Iowa. I just want to say Iowa for some reason.
That's what Jackson guessed. I'm pretty sure. Okay, Mark?
I'm going to say Wyoming.
Minnesota.
Oh, my God.
It is the turkey capital of America. Okay.
Oh, yeah, the Minnesota State Fair. Yeah, turkey legs. Yeah.
I'll give you another one. There's 4 of these, and we'll be done. Sweet potatoes, and don't guess the thing you think it is. Do not. I'll give you the answer is not Idaho. So don't.
Right.
Sweet potatoes and potatoes, completely different. What state has almost all the sweet potatoes that we have for Thanksgiving? And if you're playing at home, you just have to answer before Ted does.
I'm going to say Indiana.
That's a good guess. Solid guess.
Michigan.
North Carolina. Literally, North Carolina has the perfect everything to grow sweet potatoes.
Temperature, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
And they actually, according to this, they actually taste. There's other places that do make them, but North Carolina sweet potatoes
They grow 'em.
are by
farmers.
far.
They're farmed.
Yeah.
They don't make them. You make sweet potato pie.
Okay. One state for both of these, green beans and cranberries, both grown in this state. Green beans and cranberries. What state is the green bean and cranberry capital? 95% of all the green beans and cranberries.
Virginia. I just guessed that. I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, I know you just guessed it. I can tell that.
Georgia.
Wisconsin. Ooh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when you're driving through Wisconsin and you see the farms, a lot of it's green beans. That's basically where you get all of them. Okay, last one, pumpkins. Because everybody gets pumpkin pie. I mean, it's just my mouth is watering thinking about pumpkin pie with a little Cool Whip. I can't get enough of it.
I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to say Tennessee. I don't know why. Tennessee.
You are going to be wrong.
Man, I'm going to say Washington State.
Right here in Illinois.
Oh,
we are the pumpkin capital.
Wow.
We are the pumpkin capital of America.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I was running through that, and I was like, oh, this would be kind of fun.
Wouldn't it be fun if it was all from one state? Every answer was Minnesota. I mean, everything. Cranberries, green beans, turkeys, pumpkins, sweet potatoes.
I mean, a lot of it is Midwest. I mean, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and that's literally here. Turkey, sweet potatoes, green beans, cranberries, pumpkins. I mean, I don't know, mashed potatoes, stuffing. I mean, that's bread. I guess you get
So they don't grow stuffing or mashed potatoes.
Where do they grow White Castle stuffing?
They grow potatoes.
White Castle stuffing.
They don't
They
grow
grow
stuffing.
taters.
Are you doing White Castle stuffing this year?
Yes.
Good job. Can I have some?
Oh yeah.
It never makes it. Never makes it.
Never
It's
leftover.
always-
No
no,
leftovers.
there's never.
Okay, who's cock spatching their turkey this year? That's all I want to know.
Spatchcocking.
Spatchcocking.
I am. So Jack and I. So we got a turkey from a turkey farm, not far from here, like 20 minutes from here. But we didn't think it was all that great. We usually get it like a butterball.
Oh yeah, you did that last time.
Yeah. So I think we're just going to get a regular turkey, and then Jack and I are going to. I'm going to get in touch with Mike Lang. And I'm going to have him send me that video that he did, and I think Jack and I are going to try to spatchcock our own turkey.
Is that going to be the first time you did that?
Yeah, I've never spatchcocked anything.
Okay.
I'm done buying whole turkeys. I just buy the breast.
Really?
You know what?
That's all I do because nobody in my family eats the dark meat on Thanksgiving. So we did 4 breasts last year. I did deep fried 2, 1 in the slow cooker and 1 in the oven. Slow cooker one was the least favorite, so I eliminated that. So I'm going to smoke one. So I'm going to smoke one this year, deep fry 2, and probably do 1 on the grill or the oven.
Yeah,
Matt did 1 on the grill. It looked amazing. The one you did on the grill.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that again, but I'm going to spatchcock it rather than do the whole thing, just to make the cooking a little easier. But Jack did, I think he did 2 breasts. I don't know. We're going to have a lot of people because everybody's got a significant other now.
True that.
That they're bringing, and I like to. I mean, one of my favorite things of all time is a turkey sandwich.
Oh yeah, I can't go wrong.
Yeah, so. I think
from leftover.
Yeah, from leftover. So I think I'm going to do at least 1, but for sure we're gonna smoke it and we're gonna spatchcock it.
You know what's great when you use the leftover turkey for a sandwich the next day, you get like a hearty, like maybe Italian bread or something that's like a hearty bread, and a little bit of gravy and the cranberry sauce.
So Jack made some sort of cranberry. He made what the hell was it?
We just do the can, man, right out of the fucking can.
It was something. It was something with French toast and cranberries, and I'll ask him what it was. It was like a Monte Cristo, but better, like a turkey thing. One of the most amazing things.
I mean, so we've had Mike Lang on twice now, and I think he was talking about
3
Thanksgiving,
times.
and he gave some suggestions. I can't remember what they were, but like some stuff that like you've never done before.
Oh, you got to get his book.
Yeah,
I mean, you got. I mean, if you got to go, if you're looking to do something different for Thanksgiving, go to anotherpintplease.com. Okay, he's on Instagram. He's on what do you call it? TikTok, all that stuff. Go there. It's going to be phenomenal. And you know, if you want to one beer grilling, all that stuff. If you want to try something different, that is the way to go. I mean, it is everything I've tried that he's done is absolutely amazing.
So you're going to implement more of his tips this year than you did last year? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm going to try. I'm going to try cutting a turkey in half, like basically, cutting a turkey.
And how many people are you anticipating this year? Since there's
more people.
Oh
man, I think we're going to have 14 or 16.
Okay, and you're just going to do one turkey, like one large?
No. Oh no. No.
One 4-pound turkey.
There's going to be at least 2 breasts and 2 full turkeys.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think there's a lot of people that like dark meat. So yeah, my family's a little bit different. Like leftover, I think dark meat. You make a sandwich with light and dark, the white and the dark.
Oh, yeah.
So much better. All right, Mark, you have a movie mention.
Yeah.
All right, let me get your
digits.
Digits. Hey, baby. Mark's movie mentions is brought to you by the U.S. Department of Justice.
Yes.
Whoa. Do you have someone you really don't like and $1 million or more dollars? Then you are in luck. Just go to the U.S. Department of Justice website. Find the crime you want that person to be prosecuted for. Find the cost for that crime. Deposit the funds, and the U.S. Department of Justice will take care of the rest. It's that simple. And don't forget, if you're found guilty of a crime, you can go to the U.S. Department of Justice /pardon and find out how much it will cost you to get a full or a partial pardon. A reminder, pedophilia is no longer a crime, and therefore no one can be prosecuted for that any longer. See? Perfect. Mark, what is your movie mention?
The movie I want to mention tonight came out in 1980.
Saw it.
It was co-written and directed by Robert Zemeckis. It's about 2 hours long. It is called Used Cars.
Oh, come on!
I remember that show. I remember that movie. I should
It's
say.
a great movie. It had a budget of $8 million. It brought in about $12.7 million at the box office. It is a satirical black comedy film. It revolves around salesman and his boss and his boss's brother. They own 2 used car lots that face each other. Kurt Russell is a real funny.
Royal Fuchs.
That's the owner. Yeah. Kurt Russell plays the salesman for one of the brothers. So they own used car lots across from each other, and they're competitors. And Russell wants to leave and run for public office. And this guy says, I'll fund your campaign if you stay here and help me, get business going the way it used to be.
Right.
Meanwhile, his brother across the street is about to lose his lot, unbeknownst to his brother, because they're going to build an exit for the expressway right there. So he wants to somehow take over his brother's lot before he loses his lot. So I'm not going to give away what happens. It happens kind of early, but it's funny as fuck when it happens. And then everything from that point on is just fast-paced, hysterical hijinks. It is funny. It's well made. It's well acted. It's just amazing. There's one other scene.
And here's the funny part. The guys, Kurt Russell's in it. There's a mechanic, a black dude in this.
Oh yeah, he's the best.
He has some of the best one-liners in this that you will ever hear in a movie.
On a side note, what I noticed? Any type of movie where
Don't do a side note.
No, the plot revolves around a car dealership. It always seems like remember Fargo? That was kind of like a car dealership too. Remember the guy owned a car dealership and he wanted to fake a kidnapping. But any movie involving like a car dealership always seems to turn out to be like a good movie in general. At least every movie I've seen, where like somebody owns or runs a car dealership.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
All right. Well said.
I can't think of any other car dealership movies
I
to
don't-
verify.
Fargo.
Oh, but besides Fargo and used cars, I can't think of any other car dealership movies.
Fargo and used cars.
How many drinks is? How much of that bottle did he finish?
A lot. So anyway, the movie was actually filmed in Mesa, Arizona, at a real car dealership. The one across the street from it was just a lot that they built the set on, and they filmed this movie in a working dealership. So they filmed it around their hours. They filmed this whole movie in 29 days.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. And this movie is just, it just checks every box in a comedy, in a good movie you want to see. I highly recommend it.
And there's a dog.
There is a dog in it. There's everything in it, man.
The dog. I forgot what he does with the dog. That's so funny.
But the one of the best. I cannot.
And Kurt Russell is great.
It's great, and that's where I'm going. I cannot overstate enough how great he is in this film.
Has Kurt Russell ever really made a bad movie?
No, I don't think he has, man. Not in my opinion.
Escape from L.A.
No, New York.
I even like
Escape
that
from New York.
movie.
No. Escape from New York.
Well, that was phenomenal,
the first Snake Plissken was amazing.
But I even like Escape from L.A. There was
an Escape from
I swear
LA?
to God, I do.
You did not like that. That
I
was
did
a
like
terrible movie.
It was. I don't know.
It was one of the worst movies of all time.
No. I don't
What?
think so.
No.
In
Escape
that
from New York is awesome.
I didn't even know there was a movie called Escape from LA.
Yeah, they made it in the late 90s, I think.
Yeah, it was like 10 years after.
Steve Buscemi's
12
in
yeah.
it.
Oh, my God. It is.
Was Kurt Russell in that one too?
No, it was way
Yeah.
after. Escape from L.A. New York came out like in 79.
Oh, yeah. It was like 15 years later or something.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It was fucking awful. It was so fucking stupid.
Was it like Caddyshack 2 bad?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Say no more.
No, it wasn't on
What?
that level. It wasn't. No.
You are-
It was bad. I'm going to give you that. I'm just saying.
The surfing scene is one of the worst
Yeah, I don't
scenes of all time. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to talk
It's
about
not there to win the Academy Award. It's just to have fun.
So the movie we're talking about is Used Cars, 1980. I don't even know what platform it's on. I have not seen it in a couple of years.
I will look it up.
But I saw it a lot when it was on HBO back in the day. And, I do want to give a shout out to Robert Zemeckis, though. He is an amazing writer and director. If you look at what he's directed and the films that he's written since he started, it's unbelievable. And how he doesn't get talked about enough. He's from Chicago. He's from the South Side.
Robert Zemeckis?
Oh, yeah. He's born and raised grammar school, high school, all the way through high school, went to DeKalb, went to Northern Illinois University. So, he's a Chicago guy through and through, man. But here, look at some of these movies that he's done. Let me find it right here. So, he wrote 1941. Remember that movie with John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd and John Candy was in it and all those guys?
Yeah.
So, he wrote that movie. He
I
did
haven't seen that in forever.
So, he wrote and directed Used Cars. Here's a great movie that he wrote I mean, that he was a director of. I'm just saying these are Andor, right?
Right.
He directed Romance in the Stone.
I love
that movie.
Stone.
I love that movie. And of course, he wrote
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas,
yeah. and
what's her name? Sharon Stone?
No. Who's the? She was the
Catherine.
Catherine Zeta-Jones. No. Kathleen.
I do remember that movie. I had seen it back in the day.
Kathleen Turner.
Yeah.
So and she also starred with him in War of the Roses.
Yeah, which is okay. I thought that one was okay, but
but
Romancing the Stone.
I'm gonna throw Robert Zemeckis. So you hate Back to the Future, but he wrote and directed the Back to the Future.
I don't hate. Stop yourself.
I thought you didn't like Time.
I liked Back to the Future.
Oh, well, so that's his project, right? So he wrote and directed those movies. So he wrote those movies years before they came out. But directed Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Death Becomes Her. Remember that movie?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit was awesome.
Yeah, it was incredible.
That was so outside of the norm.
And he directed it. He didn't write it, but of course, Forrest Gump, Contact. He directed that movie.
Wait, he did. He directed Forrest Gump too.
Oh yeah, it was huge.
Wow, that is one of
the
best movies.
That was when he started. Yeah, and then so he did Contact. I mean, that was with Jodie Foster was amazing. With Lies Beneath, Castaway, The Polar Express. I mean, it just goes on. I mean, it's incredible what he's done. So anyway, that's my little soapbox about Robert Zemeckis.
Wow. Okay, he's great. And by the way, if you're looking for the movie, pretty much any platform, it's going to cost you about $3.50 to get it. So Amazon, Google
it's
Play,
worth watching. If you have not seen
Apple
Used Cars,
TV.
you need to see this movie.
Yeah, so it's about $4. Yeah, and it's oh man, it is amazing. And there's a guy. Damn it, I want to look this up. There's a guy who plays in that movie. He's one of the salesmen that, and he's been in it so many different things. Damn it, I'm stalling because I'm doing this. He's been in so many things. Oh, Garrett Graham.
Yeah, Garrett Graham. I was going to say that. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, he has been in a million different movies and just so good. I mean, he was like that guy. He was like that guy in like 80s movies.
Yeah, that's pretty much where it ended for him.
So you know how we talked about I'm not very creative, but we talked about that when we're in an altered state, we should write some stuff down that we remember when we're in a different state of mind.
Ted, do you have an idea for a movie?
So the funny thing was, I've been thinking of stuff, but I was cognizant of it, but I didn't want to write it down because it was so incendiary that I didn't want to get canceled. So I'm actually scared to write down on paper what I was thinking.
What are some things that you were thinking?
I can't talk about it right now. I can't talk about it right now.
Are you thinking about it's springtime for Hitler and Germany?
I didn't say that.
Ted, what? I mean, what? Saddam Hussein the musical? What are you, Ted? What are you doing?
We'll have to discuss this off topic.
No. Ted.
I don't remember anything particular at this point, but
off air,
but off app. But I did have some lucid moments. I'm thinking I'm going to write this down, and then what? I didn't. I made a conscious choice not to write it down because I was actually scared about what I thought about.
Ted, come on, give us an idea.
No, I don't want to hear it.
Yes, you do.
Not on the air.
Not on the air. No.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
No, I can't. I can't. It's funny.
I know what it is. He took my Rocky idea. My Rocky story about him owning the pet store and all that stuff. And then he doesn't want to say
he doesn't become a fighter. What was your idea again? I forgot. I thought it was a great idea.
It was amazing. It's an amazing story. I mean, if I ever met Sly, I'm gonna pitch it to him.
But what was the idea? I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot.
The idea was that he lost a fight. He took the money, right? He got the purse money from it, and he invested. And the pet store was closing, so he ends up buying the pet store, and then that's where that's where he's known for. So he's got this pet store, and Adrian's working there, and his brother-in-law's working there, and he's the boss. And then it ends up growing, taking off, and basically he creates Petco. And that's where he becomes so nobody knows him as the boxer. He becomes like this, yeah.
And Ted, you want to take that to where instead of a pet store, he's just a rapist, and he becomes.
I didn't say that, but no, actually, my ideas were nothing like what Mark just described.
Come on, you have to give us a taste of one without being.
I can't even
without being
articulate
too gross.
I can't even articulate it right now because it's just fragments of they're concepts of ideas. They're concepts.
Does it involve
Like
like racism and
No, actually, not at all.
Then what's
Not
so
at all.
bad about it?
I thought
It's just the delivery system might be a little
like straight to DVD.
shocking.
I don't understand. Ted, come on, give us an idea.
I'm going to write something down for you later and hand it to you.
Why don't you write it down now?
I cannot.
Okay,
I'm
so
not. I'm not.
So
in a
it's
good
not.
place
It's
mentally.
not racist. Is it?
No,
sexist?
it's not racist. No, not really. Not really.
Is it?
It's probably.
Is it stupid?
It's yeah. Of course, everything's stupid. It's just a play on a theme that's probably been repeated a bunch of times, but with just a
okay.
different
So Ted, I'm
angle.
writing this down. So for everybody listening right now, if you made it to the end, next week you are bringing in Ted's movie ideas. You are bringing them in.
Like my movie idea.
Yeah, whatever your idea
Okay, sure.
or ideas that you say.
Yeah.
You're bringing it in.
Okay.
And don't tell me ahead of time.
No,
I
I'm not.
Don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. But you can tell. I can always make you stop.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like I don't even know.
Yeah, it's.
If it's like Charlie Sheen's butt
No,
stuff.
no,
I don't
nothing
know
like
what
that,
it
yeah.
is. But yeah,
I'm gonna-
we have to know.
I'm going to try to remember what it is and then articulate on paper what I was thinking, and you know.
I need you to have a
Yeah.
piece of paper next to your
Yeah.
wherever you're sleeping.
I do.
And a
I already
pen.
have that. But
And I need you to write it down.
I didn't want to write it down because I was scared about what I was going to write. So that's why I was this close to putting a pen in my hand and writing
But
it down.
so what you were going to write down was so
It's just so
awful.
stupid.
Is it a sports thing? Is it
stupid?
sports? Is it sports?
Ted doesn't know
Sorta.
anything about sports.
Sorta.
So it's
Sorta.
sports, okay.
Come on. It's a little bit everything.
What
Is
does that
it-
mean?
If
Exactly.
hang on, can I guess it? Can I guess?
No, you may not.
Yes. Fuck you. No, guess. Mark, I implore you to guess right
This
now.
is an entertainment show.
Yes.
It is.
I
Okay.
implore you. You
All right.
must guess.
So, and you have to be honest.
Okay.
So if I'm getting warmer and I get hot, you have to start
I'll say
divulging what it's
I'll
about.
say warmer. Okay.
Okay. Sports.
Tepid. Yeah.
Okay. In line with like the Running Man type of sport, like the movie Running Man.
No, colder.
Okay.
What are we doing?
All right.
Just fucking say
Does
it.
it involve
What
automobiles?
No.
Okay.
Does it involve Charlie Sheen's penis?
Do you have like a hero or a heroine in the story?
Well, there's always a hero or an anti-hero in every story.
Just answer the question, sir.
Warmer.
sir?
Okay, is it a heroine or a hero?
A chick or a dude, man?
Neutral.
What do you mean?
So it's
the fuck, Ted?
Is it a transgender hero?
Well, these days all is possible, Mark.
So
All
the
is
end, I'm going to
possible.
take that as a yes.
This is bullshit.
So okay, we have a transgender
This could go on forever. We should just discuss
transgender
this.
lead character. Okay,
I didn't say that, but okay.
is it? Wait, you didn't say no.
Ted.
Okay, so a
What's the
transgender
idea,
lead
please?
character.
What's that?
What's the idea? What
Man,
the fuck?
I'm about to.
You're not
to.
even close.
I don't even know anymore. I have to think. I have to rethink about
Is
it.
it based in the Midwest?
It can be. It could be anywhere. Yeah, it could be anywhere. But chances are, yes, there are English speaking people involved.
Okay.
Yes.
And we can confirm that Charlie Sheen's penis is not involved in this at all.
I wasn't even thinking about Charlie. Actually,
don't
Charlie
understand.
Sheen.
That's a stupid
Charlie Sheen was persona non grata to me until you just mentioned him. Like, a bunch
Okay.
of
I
times, yeah,
don't
so-
know what's running through your head.
Is
All
he
right.
like in his 60s now?
Ted,
How many drugs has that guy
listen,
done?
Hey, it's right here, Ted. At no point you are coming in tomorrow or next week with whatever you wrote down or whatever bullshit.
No, I didn't write anything down. That's the problem.
Write it down.
Okay.
Because you are coming in
right.
with your movie idea.
If I have an epiphany, if I can remember what I thought about and I can articulate it on paper, I will try my best. But there's no guarantee.
I can't even imagine what Ted wouldn't say. Based on all the things that he said, what could he not say? Mm-hmm. Yeah, what could he not say? All right, let's what the fuck? Let's last thought this. Ted, you can go first.
Okay, I'm glad you asked me. I've got big balls. She's got big balls, but we've got the biggest balls of them all. And my ballroom's always filled. Right? That's the AC. They talk about the ballroom, right? In the AC/DC song.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember the specific line, but they mention a ballroom.
yeah. The event is never small. The social pages say I've got the biggest balls.
There you go. That's what the
All right,
ballroom
wow.
is.
Thanks, Ted. That was a really good one. Mark, last thought.
I'm speechless right now. I really am.
I can't.
But you're not. But he's not ballless.
No, I just say be kind, rewind.
Oh God. Okay. I saw this. A former NFL football player, Mark Schlereth, was giving an interview recently, and he said that he hates it when people take off their shoes on a plane and walk around.
Oh, I saw this.
And he's got a fix for it. This is what he does. He says it makes him crazy. He came up with a genius plan that he shared. He said when he goes to the bathroom, he pees on the floor of the bathroom.
Now, yeah, so that...
Yeah, so this way, all the people who walk around now in piss socks.
In urine-soaked socks.
Right.
So that's a very specialized.
The first thing that came to my mind is, I can't recall for the life of me more than one instance where I've seen somebody get up and walk around the airplane in their socks.
I've seen it.
I've seen it. I'm saying I've seen it before. I know it's a thing, right?
I've seen it.
But I've paid not enough attention to care. Why does he care so much about that? And why does he care so much about it that he's a vindictive fucking prick about it? And then he talked about it now. So now he is actually going to be like pegged or earmarked or he's like a red flag for the airlines now.
You know
When
why?
we say pegged, we're not talking about Charlie Sheen, by the way.
No, you know why? Because that's the hill he wants. I mean, that's his thing. That's the hill he wants to die on.
He said it.
Okay.
Everyone's
That's the
repeating it now.
Okay,
That's
so
the hill he wants to die
here's the thing. At first,
obscure.
I thought it was a genius plan. And then I took just a couple of seconds to think about it.
What's wrong with people taking their shoes off or
It has nothing to do with it. Are you ready? Here's the biggest problem. Couple things are happening. If he pees on the floor, every single person with shoes or not steps in that pee and is now tracking it around the plane.
Yeah, the plane. Yeah.
On top of the people who have piss socks. So now he pees on the floor on purpose. People are stepping in it, whether they have socks or shoes, and now everything is going around. And then you might drop something on the plane, or I put my bag on the floor, because you got to put your bag on the floor if it don't. And now, if someone puts their feet there, I now have a piss bag because he is trying to get back at people who aren't wearing socks. This is a terrible idea.
Yeah, so basically,
don't make my plane a piss plane. It's already bad enough to be in a plane with every fucking jag-off in the world.
So basically, he's collectively punishing 95% of the normal people to get at the 5% who probably aren't even going to notice. And you know what? When they just change, like I said, if someone's doing something with bad behavior, they're still going to behave badly. You're just inconveniencing them for just that half a nanosecond, right? They'll take the socks. You know what? Just take the socks off. You got luggage on the plane. You got a new pair of socks in your luggage.
No,
right?
I thought, Ted, at first I thought it was genius, and now it's just piss everywhere.
I don't condone people taking their shoes off on a plane.
Yeah, don't do that.
And but if it has to happen, I mean, maybe sometimes it's kids. I mean, maybe what if a little kid, like I don't know,
right?
And now they're stepping in his piss, and he's talking about it, but now he can't go back on what he said. He said he does it, and he does it to punish people who piss. So he can't disqualify anybody, right?
What if the person has gout?
Yeah, so anybody that goes...
What the fuck does that... Is that part of your movie?
No, gout isn't gout like the uric acid buildup in your big toe, and it's painful, right? That's what gout is, right? So maybe they take off their shoe because they have gout.
Now they have piss toes.
You fucking doctor.
No, I just... Again, it seems like something that was cute, and it's just not.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, so it's one of those revenge things that it seems like a good idea to talk about it in theory, but in reality, it's like communism. It sounds good in theory, but in reality, it's terrible. Yeah, terrible exactly.
Idea. Yeah, terrible idea. Okay, keep listening, keep enjoying. We're having a blast. We got some really neat stuff coming up. We're going to be guest free for a while, and then things will change again. So keep listening. Give us a 5-star review. God damn it, all you fucking people that are listening. I mean, I don't do that for anything I listen to because I don't even know how. But do it, God damn it. And we'll see everybody next week.